Hello and welcome to this brief benchmark of Forza Horizon 4. The current video on screen shows the system running Forza at the high preset, which is what I would recommend for anyone with this system or configuration similar. As you can see, the 6300 is actually doing a pretty good job of keeping stutter to a minimum, and you don't really notice that much of it at all while playing the game or in the benchmark. The CPU is actually being utilised by the game engine quite a bit, but as you can see, the utilisation of the 6 threads is fairly even. So the 1050 Ti is actually being utilised to almost 100% usage, and it does have an overclock on it. You can see it's running at a solid 1949 MHz, so it's pretty high, near 2 GHz. The system actually does a pretty good job of keeping everything playable, even at the ultra settings. So at ultra 1080p, the system averaged 52 frames per second. At high, this figure rose to 71 frames per second. At medium, it only rose a little bit, showing that there was a CPU bottleneck, so it only rose to 73 frames per second on average. Finally, at the low preset, it rose to 82 frames per second on average. System specs are as follows: an AMD FX 6300 overclocked to 4.2 GHz, a GTX 1050 Ti overclocked to plus 175 MHz on the core and 750 MHz on the memory, and finally 16 gigs of DDR3 at 1600 MHz. Thanks for watching this short benchmark video. I hope to see you next time.